About 15 years ago, I walked into a local gold and silver shop for the first time, and I got one of these. Now, wasn't this exact one, but it was something similar. Hello? No, not you, Silver. We're talking about gold right now. Call you back. When I walked into this shop, John knew exactly what it was that he was selling me, and he knew that it was worth much less than the price he gave me. I was in there asking newbie questions, because I was new, and I was trying to get educated. Well, John the jackass decided to take full advantage of the situation instead of properly educating me. That's for you, John. Before we get into this on how to not have the same thing happen to you, I want to tell you why I love investing in precious metals and why I like to have them in my portfolio. Outside of all the boring reasons you hear everywhere, it's a hedge against inflation. It's a store of value. It's a tangible asset. Okay, yeah, this is all great, and precious metals are all these things, and these are all pluses. But there is much bigger reasons to be investing in precious metals right now. Drum roll, please. Currency devaluation. Unless you are listening to and believing these idiots on the news, you know our economy is in some serious trouble. And as incompetent as Joe Biden is, it's not because of Bidenomics. Although Bidenomics sure as hell isn't helping. I mean, the man would likely lose to my 11-year-old on a test about economics. Yet he's running our country. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I'm not nearly done with John the Jackass yet. We're gonna get back to you, you son of a. Before we do that, it's very important you understand what's going down. We are currently in major debt, and it just keeps getting worse, and there's literally no way out of it besides some type of major reset. People are going to lose a lot of money. A majority of the world thinks they are safe with their money in a traditional 401k. Here's a little secret. They're wrong. I could see people losing 60, 70, even 80% or more of their retirement accounts. If you look at history, fiat money has never worked. It has failed 100% of the time. And we are now at that same point as every other time in history where fiat currency has failed. The point where the debt is increasing at an exponential rate and has no way to be paid back. We are close. Interest payments on debt will soon be our largest expense. And as much as Biden sucks, he only contributed a little bit to this. This was in motion regardless, so senile Joe really never had a chance at all. And when fiat currency fails, history shows a transfer of wealth into real money or precious metals. I'm talking about these. I personally think we could see the 1970s supercharged, where gold went up about 25 times its value and silver went up over 30 times its value throughout the 1970s. But that's another video for another day. I want to help you avoid people like John the Jackass. And look, although I like to joke around, this is a serious issue with serious consequences for those not in the know. So here's the scoop. Local coin shops are often amped up by gold and silver buying pros because you can definitely get cheaper gold and silver in those shops. But here's the problem. You're taking a risk of running into someone like John who's a beginnophile. I may have made up that word, but if it was a word, a beginnophile would be someone who takes advantage of beginners. You can actually end up paying more or even getting totally fake metals if they are enough of a scumbag. I'm surprised John didn't do that to me. I know what I'm doing, and I still rarely buy from the local shops. The reason is because I have online dealers that are really close in price that have actually educated me over the last 10 to 15 years, and they've consistently given me exactly what I've ordered. I've shared them in the description below. Request a free kit, get educated, and then make a decision from there. If you are a beginner, absolutely do not go into a local shop trying to get educated. Yes, there are many good shops out there that will give you some great information and great advice and not rip you off. There are also a lot of beginnophiles as well. I'm gonna coin that term. Why even take the chance? Tim and I got you covered. We've been doing this for a combined 25 years, and we know the industry inside and out. By the way, do you have a similar story as me? For you more experienced investors or you beginners, what has your experience been at the local shops or just overall? We love hearing your stories and your feedback, so make sure you leave us a comment below. Share your experience with us. By the way, you want to hear a horrible joke? What do you call a pirate with 2 arms, 2 legs, and 2 eyes? A beginner. I figured it was relevant. Make sure you subscribe. 3 videos a week, every week. This one's for you, John.